这边的点过，不好意思，不好意思。
没得点，没事。
好，来吧。
Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to Hikvision MEA open course again. This is episode 7 and I'm glad to see you today. This is Vera speaking. We talk about the compact PD camera at the last seasons. And the last time we bring the greetings for the 2024 New Year, and this times after 1 month passed, we really missing for you. And this times it's glad to see you and want to wish you take a happy new year for the Chinese traditional year as well. Please open your HPP to scan the QR code on the screens to make sure you're checking for this event. For area attendance, if you join us and scan the QR code, you will get 2,000 credits into your account after the event. And this reflecting your account will take around 1 or 2 working days, etc. And also, after the joining these times, we will going to post for the quiz, 10 quizzes for your everyone. For the first one who completed for the quiz and with the highest rate, we will get around 15,000 credits in the account. So do not wait. Please scan the QR code on the screen and make yourself to check in. Our sessions will be start within 1 minute. Thank you. And before the course starts, I hope everything is going well as this new year beginning. Besides, last time we're talking about the compact PTZ camera. Have you ever taken a try for these smaller size cameras, especially using the auto tracking light functions, and also for this live guard with the real-time alarm? So last time we're talking about the channel CCTV product, and this time we are going to introduce something about the backend devices. Like every time we connected our channels to the backend, the NVR, how we will do the operatings, like make sure these two can connect with each other and the channel working well. How does it working? So okay, we are prepared, and please see our contents for the EUI. Today, the introductions about our main content is this efficient user interface. Well, for this interface is the new experience. So the first thing is every NVR of Hikvision we open that is by default the EUI or not? Because maybe you have already also heard about the NVR 5.0. So which kind of the NVR do we have for the 5.0 and which one we are using for this EUI? As we know, for the professional version, I mean for 5.0, this is mostly we'll be using for some project and much more professional configurations. But EUI, the E, it's efficient and it's very easy for using. So please remember for the K series AccuSense NVR and the downgrade, we are using for the EUI. And for this the K series AccuSense series NVR above, we are using for the NVR 5.0. So this is what we are using with the user interface applied to the different kind of the NVR. Now today we are going to introduce for this 5 parts, introduce about this EUI. The first one, the design, and the second, connection, third, operation, besides maintenance, and mostly we are caring about, and also will be included inside the practical part, the configurations. Alright, let's see. For the first one, the design. For the design of the appearance, we could see with the commercial and the compact colors, it's much more professional, especially, applied to your businessman. For the gray color and the blue light, for the highlight, which button you are on that and you want to do the operations. For the second one, connections. How do you do? Once you get one cameras and NVR, suppose they are all in the inactive status. The NVRs here on the left side of my hand, we give the connection to power on for the NVR. And here that the machine is start working and the indicator has been turned on. Meanwhile, we connected the NVR to the screen so that we could see the result, like the configuration manuals of that. If we want to active the cameras, IP cameras, so make sure using the plug and play functions. Of course, we could do the port forwardings and the other kind of the adding cameras, like adding bed badges. So for this camera adding part, we will give the introduction in the practical part as well. Now, this is the 4 modules for the connections. Like we can buy these 4 basic functions to access the buttons, the page you want to do the configurations. The first, live view. The second, playback, search, and the last one for the configurations. Well, let's see about the cooperations. For firstly, how to get your devices on the Hike Connect. Yeah, Hike Connect. If we have using for the configurations on the web client, we must know. Under the configurations on the left side, there is a network setting. And in the network setting, on downstairs, advanced setting, we open the platform access and find the Hike Connect. But now, we no need to find a so complicated way. We just find it on the right side of the corner, yeah, like this. On the right side corners, you will find near to the power icon, there is one Hike Connect. You can click on that and see the QR code to edit your device on the Hike Connect. But make sure the device has been connected to the public network. This is about Hike Connect. Of course, if you say, I want to change my verification code, I want to do some more configurations like checking the server address. It's no problems. We still can find a similar way going to the configurations, find the network settings. But this is just to provide an easy way for us to add in the device on the Hike Connect. Okay. So after the first function introductions, please remember there is a QR code on the screens, and please scan the QR code and make yourself check in. Once you check in for the event, then we could deposit this 2,000 credits on your HPP account after the event. This may take around 1 or 2 working days. Yeah, all right. Let's move on to the second part about the playback. 3 tips on the quick playback. The playback, compared to the traditional way, we could find the normal, the event. Meanwhile, now recently, also this function has been supported by the NVR 5.0. We support for the slice playback. The slice. So, just guess and think about it. How will this slice work? And why we will do this kind of a setting? The answers will be given out during the practical part. And here we could find 1 click to playback, maximum for how much the channel simultaneously. Attention please, this may be the quiz. This may be included into the quiz after our introductions. So for this, we could find the maximum we could select for 8 channels playback together. It's not only for the live view, but now we support to playback for 8 channels simultaneously. And choosing the date with the blue tab on the calendar to playback, choose the exact date, and you can drag on the toolbar rolling the mouse to zoom the timeline. By default, this is 1 toolbar. It's showing for 1 day only, but if you try to zoom in that, you could find it will be the time will be within 30 minutes, because this is much more helpful for you to positioning what time and when the event has been happened. Yeah, this one also will be shown during the practical part. And the search, 5 minutes to search for the target efficiently. Let me check and let me see, is anyone didn't check in for the HPP? Anyone looking for the 2,000 credits into our HPP account? There's no need at any stage. You just welcome to our sessions. Welcome to see, talk to us each others. You will get the 2,000 credits. All right, thank you. For the credit, for the credits has been top up for my mind. Okay, now let's move on to the search. For search, we could search by the video, picture, event, human, and vehicles. So this one has been included in the 5 types. We can select the playback content by our target, whether it's caused by the human or by the vehicle, or we setting the event. Under the configurations, we can put for the basic events like the video timbre, like motion detection, video loss, etc. Besides, if a camera is supporting for the parameter protections, it also setting for this smart event. So for the event settings, we could search the field triggered by the different type of events. Besides, for the video and the pictures, choose the timeline. It's no problem. And the last one for configurations. 2 mode to gathering 2 different user habits. So the type for the configurations. Please find we have 2. The first one is apply to the people who are just want to using and setting for the basic information. We call it the easy mode, because for most of the time the easy mode, like we setting, especially on the network setting, once we turn on the DHCP, so that the configuration of the network will be much more easier. And for the professional, for the expert mode, it occurs the people who can or has master for much more knowledge for the network settings. So this depends on your daily demand. You could choose to by your setting by the easy mode or on the expert mode. Once you get the devices, you can switch it between of these to each other and have a try to taste and to feel what is the differences for these 2 modes. And for the maintenance, maintenance. At the beginnings, we are talking about for live view, playback, search, and configurations. There is the 4 basic buttons on the toolbar. But why we did this mention for the maintenance? It's also very important. Why? Because when we talk about the maintenance, what we are doing, reset the password, or realize upgrades for the system, for the firmware, get the latest firmware, or at least I want to check for the log. So the maintenance, where is it, and why we remove for this? We remove for this 2-way to reset the password. This maintenance is also, do remember, where we can get 1 click to get the Hike Connect. Yes, it's on the right corners near to the power buttons. So of this, it's much more easier for us to find the maintenance as well. There's on the left side. By this button, we could realize for the restore to the factory settings, or realize to reset the password by the Hike Connect. Or even we just log out from our content and try to re-click on the reset password, forget the password, and try to reset it. It will be working. It can be verified by the Hike Connect or by the reserved email address. So here, we really appreciate and suggest you to leave a reserved email address, so that help you to realize reset the password will be much more easier. And the 2-way to upgrade for the firmware online. For the firmware, firstly, we go in that there's including 2-way. One is for the local upgrade. The second one is for the online upgrade. For this 2, for auto download, it can be downloaded automatically once it's available from our official website or our platforms. Well, for this test upgrade, it depends on us. Because sometimes, like our companies, we are using some systems. Maybe for some users, they prefer to keep the existing one. They don't want to do this kind of upgrade. So it depends on you. It can be downloaded automatically, but whether to take this action, upgrade or not, it depends on you. And on the download center, you could find firmware download status. And the last one for some applications. For these applications, we can get applications on the platform easily, like playback by the specific target, like a human or like the vehicle. when we talk to the human, is any attendance of the customers who didn't check in by the HPP? Please open your app and scan the QR code on my screens to make self-check-in. And once you are checked in, you will get 2,000 credits into your HPP account. Thank you. So the playback by the human or the vehicle targets. So the marking clips will be in the red color, and that blue one will be showing the blue color. So why? That is, once we choose to playback and we choose on this event, the event playback, it will just jump out for the blue part to only play for the red, like this event part automatically. And for the under the settings of the event, we could do the parameter protection settings and normal event. This is all the similar operations, similar on the web client, total themes. And also, we could choose for the camera and for the rows. After draw the area, we give the arming schedule and make some linkage action as well. So this is the part for the theoretical part. And let's take a quick review back. All right. For this, today, the theoretical part we introduced for this EUI, efficient user interface for you. So why we call it efficient? You see it already. There's just a 4 button, and the first one is live view and the playback, search, and the configurations. For the main tool, there is no maintenance, but the maintenance I will show you later on my operation screens. And the maintenance is very important. We could do the reset of the passwords and upgrade for this basic informations. All right. So before the practical part, please make sure you know what I'm going to say. HPP. Please scan that, scan the QR code, and to get for the 2,000 credits in your account. Thank you. Okay, now this is what we are showing in our NVR. We connected NVR and share the screen to you as well. Okay, this is the pattern. When we do the setting to the activation for the devices, so it will be shown. And for here, we could find the buttons what we are just talking about. The first one, the live view, the playback, search, and for the configurations. Let's see the first one about the Hike Connect. What do we have? And why we call this we can get one click. We see here this button called the Hike Connect. So the Hike Connect service, this is the QR code for these devices, and once it's connected, suppose the NVR has been connected to the public network, so that we can scan the QR code and edit that on the Hike Connect account. And also, if we say we want to change for the verification code or do some other settings, we still can go to the setting page, find the network, go to the platform access, and here, this is the verification code setting. We can click on that for the additions and do the modify. Besides, for the serial IP and other settings also available here. Again, the second one for the maintenance. We talk about the maintenance, how and where is it. This one, near to the Hike Connect. We could find the system informations and including the model number for the NVR and some firmware versions. We could check here about the upgrade. So this upgrade, because I insert my USB flash in advance, so this is the information inside. We could select it and realize the local upgrade, or if it's connected to online, we can turn on the download button and try to upload it online. It's okay. Both ways are supported for the upgrade. And when we talk about the maintenance, let's just finish this part firstly. And for there, we could find the simple restore and the factory restore. The differences for that is for the factory restore, factory return it back to the factory. So restore all devices parameter to default setting. And for the simple restore, yeah, it's just also restore for the parameters as well, but except for the user password and some general network parameters. This is the differences for these two. Or we can take it back to the inactive status. Okay? So then, let's see from the live view playback and for this 4 button, what they are using and what's the use for that. The first one, I connected one channels to my MVR. And do you think I using for the port forwarding and for some like configurations for the network? No, it's a PoE timer. It's a PoE period already. So the PoE area, so we can go to the from the settings and on the cameras. On the camera settings, for the camera settings, there is one more. Yeah, the more. So what is more? More can do more. And this is the choice for the plug and play. So this is the core, we say the advantage for the product. Because today we just take a new devices, the camera is 1023. The smart hybrid light cameras from the value series. I take that and connect it to the NVR. It has been active automatically because by default, this plug and play functions has been turned on. And if you want to turn off or do any other settings, it's also okay. But by default, these functions is been turned on. This is how I added the cameras. Plug and play and the inactive cameras can be activated automatically. And the camera password, it keeps same as the NVR password. It's for the live view. For the downstairs, we find there is instant playback. The instant playback is that counting down from just the moment and 5 minutes ago. We could have a try. Click on that. We could find this is starting from the 14, 2 p.m. and the 16. Now, at the end of that, it's a 5-minute bus. So the instant playback will take around 5 minutes. The digital zoom functions is not strange to you as well. Click on that and using a mouse to scroll in and out and drag to see the content you want to see is much more clear, like the bigger one. Okay, right click, we go back to the main menu, or we go back to the live view menu. And for the audio on, the two-way audio, yeah, this is streams, whether we choose for the mainstream or the sub-streams, depends on you. And for the VC informations could be shown on here or be hide. Besides, the self-adaptive resolutions is depends on. We can keep it turned on or off. And here, for the auto switch, suppose that now I just adding for 1 cameras, but suppose if I have 8 channels, we want to make it play as around, like maybe 5 seconds or 10 seconds, we can turn on it. So it will be jumped to the other channels automatically. So how to setting for the switch, the time period? There's a live view. So the live view auto switch intervals, maybe we can take around 10 minutes or off or 20 minutes, and we just apply for that. And after the channels playback, after the seconds, the channels will be automatically jumped to the next channels. I believe that is the camera 1. So also this is for the window divisions. Window division now we are using for 1 because we just have 1 channels. But also we have multiple choices. Yeah, the 20 seconds reach, so that has been switched automatically. We can turn it off. Yeah, this is the supposed what we can have. The format we have to realize for the live view. This is contents about the live view. Alright, we go back to the, and for the target detections, yeah, the target detections, that is sometimes for the, because I set for the motion detection as the rules already. So once the alarms has been triggered, like motion detection caused by the human. So the latest events will be shown here. But let's see about the playback firstly. The first one, normal, event, and the slice back. We take on the channels because we installed HDD once and we add this one channel. This is what we had this morning. So this is the date we have for the playback, and we can take the flexible drive on the video playback. We can take on the human and the vehicle. Hey, guess what is this? This is a smart search, and we can choose whether skip the normal videos or not. And for this seconds playback, 30 seconds playback and 30 seconds forward, it's similar like the live streamings like the YouTube or the other like video platforms. You can also give the speed up. The maximum speed up can reach to 16 times, 1/6 time. Because there's nothing happened. So this is the 60 speed up. And also we can make it play slowly to check the details, especially for the moving target. So the minimum one is like 1/8 these times. But usually we will take for one time only. We say we can using the mouse to scrolling like zoom in and zoom out. So zoom in, zoom out, that's because like this. For some event, some motion detection events happens, the time period is very, very small. If the time toolbar is very long, so it's difficult for me to like click on that. But if I take it to make it a zoom in, to make it much more reachable, so that will be much more better. 24 hours, okay? This is something to play back for the normal. How many channels we can play back for meanwhile simultaneously? 1, 4, and 8. Yes, it's 8. We can play back simultaneously. Suppose if we have these 8 cameras adding together, so we could choose them. We could choose them, play back together. Why it's black? Because we didn't add the relevant channels. This is just for testing. But it can realize that for 8 channels play back together. And for event, we choose the cameras and we turn on. We find this is automatically start playback from this red color part because this is the event. And let's check whether it's finished. Will this blue part be played or not? Or it will jump automatically. I didn't do any operation. Let's count it down. We see for this blue part we didn't do play it back because only for this event. The red color parts will be play 1 and 1 together. This is what we do in test at this morning. Third, for the slice. Why we call it a slice? And because for most of the users, they have the normal, we have the event, is much more than enough. And especially depends on the search functions where we need to set the slice. And what is this slice? But click on that and tell me, do you find any rules or for this two? Why we have this two and the times? What is their starting times? Is there any secret for these videos? From the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the time point. What is the time point? You find is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the slice, that means, so the question is, why this didn't starting from the 9? Because the 9 time I didn't connect the camera, so that's the reason. Last time we do not have camera. This is the first time we get the camera in. So once it's going smoothly, we could find for the cameras every times 1 hour has been cut into saved for one part. And why we do the settings? And what's more, the slice. Slice 1 day, be sliced into 24 pieces. And this is one more, we call it slice. Go inside, and we could find every what? The minutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the minutes, and it has been sliced to every minute. So why do you do these settings? This is mostly supposed. at 11, my scene will look like this SE4C, the cameras. But at 12 hours, my camera lose. So who took this and where is it? So the things happened at what times? Of course, happened at 11 because 12. We see the preview scene, it already disappears. So we want to know what happens during last hours. We go in there and check. So we could find in every minute. So till the 11 minutes, it's still here. Okay, it's very good. And okay, what happened? So the event happened after the 11:15, because in the 11:16 my camera has been taken, and who took it and what happened. We can see what happened exactly happened in this minute. And the drag the toolbar, yeah, this minute 19:20. Yeah, someone come here and took away my cameras. The event happened just at this minute. So we can get to know, and maybe we have the linkage cameras and doing the checking for the other cameras. So this is helping us to quickly define the time point, what has happened at exact times, instead of like doing this drag. Because sometimes for some events, we didn't give the definition. This is a kind of what's the event, the smart event or the basic event. We didn't give this kind of the definition. So, but once we didn't set the rules, but the things happened, how I can find my property back. So this will do some helpful for the slice. The slice 1 day sliced into the 24 hours, and in 24 hours we can go inside and find every minute what it has. All right, this is for the camera playback functions. Normal, event, and slice. Event, just play for the event as only, and even there is something normal, it will be jumped. Playback, if search, the video, picture, event, human, and vehicles. So these things we can give, and according to the characters. For example, the video type, a tag. Let's try how to add a tag. We go back and find, for example, find the camera 1. And on the time, yeah. Okay, we can give a tag. We see on the playback on the downstairs, we still can realize for the zoom, digital zoom in and zoom out, or the audio on or off. And what is this? Add a tag. Okay, I add a tag called the name as VeraDesk. DSK. Alright, save and save it. So once we want to see the tag, search about the VeraDesk. So let's see it immediately. And this is add a tag and a lock. We can give the lock to this video. So once the video has been locked, even the HDD the storage has been full. This channel will not be overwritten. Otherwise, once it's full already, your previous informations like the recordings will be overlapped. And the clips, we can take the clips down for 10 minutes and save. The thing we can choose for the video and the logo, the players. The players, we need to use the Hikvision software, the special players to play that. And no matter which kind of the documents, the field you choose, we click on OK and make sure you insert for the flash in other ones. So find your video, find your folders, go inside and click on the save. And for the multi-windows divisions, multi-window divisions, let's see the 4 period, what it will be look like. Actually, this is the different from the window division, because for the window division it's play for the scene for the different channels, but at present we could find this is from the same channels, just 4 different the time period. So this can help us, to check the informations of the content. Click on the quit, we go back to the normal status. Okay, now let's go back to the search. Search for what? VeraDesk. Okay, we search for the video and on the tag, we give the name on the Vera space. Give me some space. Vera desk, alright. Make sure you choose on the correct channels because sometimes you insert the cameras in a different channel. Make sure the channels what is going on is the one you choose it. Click on the search. Here, this is the one. The start time and end times by default is 10 seconds. Yeah, this is the Vera desk. We add one tag. All these tags is storage it in your flash. Okay, this for the video and the log. Same. The log is the same. We click on the channel D and double check. Oh, because I just click on the unlock as well. So the picture, the event, the human, and the vehicles, all these following things that keep the similar operations like before. You put on the start and end times and choose the channels, search the target range. Like this human. I give a more example for the human. Okay, we search on that. The human, because everything you see my hand, I'm moving something, trigger the motion detection functions. So this is the result when I search for the human. That is, yeah, this is my colleague. Alright, we click select the all and can choose to export them or not. This is about the search function. Last, we're going for the settings. Another system setting. Here, do you remember how many modes do we have on this EUI? Easy mode and expert mode. Yeah. So the easy mode, we click on that. That means we are going to expert. So now we are at the simple mode. We can see for the general one, we just setting for the date and the resolutions. But we're going to the expert mode, that will we have more. Like some regions, we have the different time differences in the winter season or in the summer seasons, or with these more settings. So you could feel and test by yourself by the switching between the easy mode and the expert mode. For the live view, this is what we are doing setting for the auto switch intervals. We can put for 20 seconds or keep it flow. We can turn on it at any time, no problem. User. Also, if you want to change the password resetting email address, it will be under the users. So all things are related to the authorizations, like enter the system, set the password, and changing the password. Password relevant related settings is under the user. So we can also add the new user as well. For example, we go to check it. This is our device. This is the email address. Reset the email address. And also we can add for one more users and allocate the different authorities to him or her. Create the users. Default system settings. And for this network settings, besides, this is for the network parameter settings. If you need it, you can set it relevant. But if you want to, by default, as we say, this is just turn on the DHCP, so the IP address will be allocated automatically, and the devices will be turned on at activated. Platform, setting high connect. And for the email senders and the receivers for the network settings. For cameras, we can customize the settings. Here show no more IP camera allowed because we already have the reserved 8 channels already. We are using for the PoE, NVR, and PoE cameras. And you can find customized, no more channels could be allowed. We can just connect into your the existing channels to the NVR. Besides, for this, we can also guess it. Can we delete it? Can we delete the PoE channels? No, we cannot. System doesn't allow us to delete PoE channels. So this is the things by PoE cameras. And when we think about the PoE, what we are caring about. The first one is PoE. How much power supply can the NVR power on to my cameras, and what's the distance for that? Go to the PoE settings. We could find the actual power and the remaining powers. Make sure. Click on that. Here. The rated power of our PoE port is 80 watts. Total 80 watts, and for the each port is for the 30 only. So please make sure the total amount of the power is less than the 80, and for the single port is less than 30. Because once the real power exceeds the rated power, the power will be powered off. According to what? According to the camera numbers. It's not like, for example, I have the small tandem view cameras. Maybe it will consuming for the 12 or the 15 power. It consume a lot. It not depends on the consumptions, but it depends on the camera numbers. So from the largest to the smallest, until the real power turn to be less than the rated power. So please remember, the total voltage will be less than the 80, and for the single ports, make sure it will be less than 30. And you can see for each channels how many powers has been consumed and how many remaining do we have. And we could choose to turn on for the long distance extension mode or not. For the display, display that is similar like on the web client. We say for the image setting. Yeah, for the image setting, we can choose for the image channels and change the name. For some OSD setting, image setting, brightness, blah blah, like this, exposure. Well, one thing, because I'm taking the cameras for the smart hybrid light camera, so we can do the smart hybrid light setting. For the day and the night switch, we can set the auto, like according to the environment light, or by the auto switch, we set exact times. And for the supplemental mode, by default it's smart, and well, we can choose to always lifestyle white light working or IR light working. The brightness control, that is control lightness. So this is will control to avoid the overexposure happened. So this is the setting about the smart hybrid light as well. For the backlight and image enhancement, this is the settings in the web page recorded image and the privacy mask. Yeah, we can. Yeah, first I don't want to see these boxes. We want to give a privacy mask and apply it. Don't forget to apply every setting. Please, every settings you have done, make sure click on apply and the button turn back to the gray color. We check on the live view, the channel 8. Yeah, this is privacy mask has been working now. The camera settings and the device settings, we can add and modify the switch parameter relevant accordingly under the menu of the device management. The event. We find events, we have the different definition for events. Normal one, parameter production, phase, and non-video, and some others. So for the motion detection, motion detection actually doesn't belong to, it don't belong to the parameter productions. It's in the normal event. Because I turn on, we see this motion event. For now, I'm doing a test, finding if there any alarm has been triggered here. So my hand is moving, so it shall be triggered on the right side of the, here. This is the basic cameras, and at this time, the motion detection has been detected. And we click on the playback and check instant what happened in the just a few minutes ago. The hand is a hand moving. Trigger the alarm for the motion detection. This is normal event. This is alarm center. And army schedules by default is 4D, and you can customize by yourself. The linkage we can take on the alarm pop-up or buzzer alarm since the email. By the way, even for the standard email, don't forget to configure your email under the networking, just the previous menu in advance. And trigger the other channels, you can do this kind of the linkage. And all setting has been done. Click on the apply, please. Thank you. For the parameter protection, face recognitions, but because my at present the cameras, this is the 100 entry level cameras, so we will not show you about the parameter protections. But if you have the advanced cameras supporting for the parameter and the face recognitions, you can have a try. The rules and the configurations, the flow will be totally same as before. And for the recording schedules, the parameters of the recording. This is not about, we're not talking about the live view, this is about the recording. So find the parameter here. And the storage, this is the HDD, what do we have? And we can add more. For the mode, we have the quota mode and we have the group mode. The quota mode, we can allocate the every channels for how many capacity do we have. And for the group mode, we can edit one group more than one channels. It's instead of allocate every channel for the every capacities, but for group we can add more than one channels. The advanced override by default is turned on. Otherwise, the time is passing by and your HDD has been full. So the old videos will be overwritten. The face library, we can do the configurations and create by ourselves. But make sure the camera supports these functions, and we need to turn on it as well. Turn on the face picture comparisons. This is the mainly content about this EUI. And can I know if anyone still didn't scan your HPV for this 2,000 credits? Yeah, thank you. So let's take a quick review, and thank you so much for your attendance of today for the live view playback search and configurations for this EUI. We have supporting for this two modes, switch from the easy mode to expert mode. And for the maintenance on the right side corners, here we could realize the restore the devices to simple or factory or restore to the inactive status. Update, upgrade for the firmware by the locally or online status. And also for the High Connect, now one click. No need to find the network platform to find this. With just a one-sided click to scan the QR code, make sure the device is connecting to the public network, and you can add your devices on the High Connect. So all the channels connected to the High Connect you can realize for the remotely live video playback and other kind of operating if you have already hand over your devices to your installers or your service provider. Okay, so this is all the content for today. Let's take around 1 minute to review and think about the content. Later we will post out for the quiz part, and my colleague Mr. Kiwi, he will take on for this quiz part. Yes, thank you, Will. Thank you, me, and thank you, Kiwi. Please.
First is the Q.
Oh yeah, okay. We forgot for the QA sessions. Sorry, because there is some delay for the network delay in the past time. So when I'm doing the operating and the PowerPoint presentations, if our team didn't give the reply in the words, so maybe I can give the reply as well, no matter for the practical or for the theoretical. Let me see. Yeah. Where QR? Do you mean the QR code for the HPP scanning or what QR? Yeah. 1 moment. We will post the QR code again. Yeah, this is not QR code. Actually, this is 2,000 credits. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here. Thank you so much. Every time we see you, it's our pleasure and my pleasure as well. As long as for online, it's my own talking, but sometimes we see the interactions in the review, and you are talking with each other. Atmosphere is very good, and really thank you very much. We hope, and also you can leave down the topic what you want to us to publish to give out. Because now we are just depends on our own strategy, like doing for the CCTV camera, for the non-video product, for the approaching sessions. We are going to introduce for the economic memo, for the memo product, and what else the product you want to see, and which functions do you want to let us to show to you. So you can also leave your recommendations and your advices to us. Thank you. The network step, can you explain again? The network, do you mean for the network settings, or because once we get it and connect the electricity power to power on the devices and plug in, so it will be working together. And make sure if you want to connect your devices to the Hike Connect, so connect the devices to the switch and to the router to make sure it connects to the public network. Yeah, for the check-in, the points for the 2,000 points will be reflected into your account within 1 or 2 business days. Yeah, we are sure. It's already seventh episode, so every time we will not cheat everyone. So we say 2,000, yeah, it will be credited into your account. No worries. And next times also, every time you come with us, then we will credit 2,000 to your account. When you are going to do video on hike alarm panel, Mr. Zmab, you are saying about the AX Pro Hub? Yes, of course. Why not? We will take down these considerations. Yes, for the AX Pro panels. Okay. I will make a record down and add into our sessions. Can we make Arabic subtitle next slide? Okay, I will check with our technical teams. Maybe we'll do it by the translated by the YouTube automatically. Yeah, we should consider that because most of our customers, they are among for the Middle East and the Africa regions. Yes, thank you for devices. Thank you. Upgrade supported Wi-Fi. If for the Wi-Fi NVR, yeah, that is can connect to the Wi-Fi, but mostly we are for the connection for the topology. Do the connection that is connected to the switch, and the switch connected to the router, your routers. For the landline, how I can get the HBB app to scan? Get the HBB app to scan the QR code. The HBB, you can visit our official website, Hike Partner Pro. The HBB full name is Hike Partner Pro, so please visit our official website, and there you will find the button for the download, or just search for the Hike Partner Pro app download by the Google Chrome. Okay, get ready for the prize. Yeah, wait 1 moment. Again, see, for the first prize, 15,000 for for one person only, and the second prize for 2 person is 12,000, and third one even for 3 persons, but still have 10,000. So make sure all things we have mentioned in the today's introductions, for example, how many channels can we play back maximum, and can we one click realize the one click to get the QR code? This is some hints. Okay, guys, good luck. And Mr. Kiwi, please. Thank you.
Okay, guys. You can see there's a QR code on the screen. Please scan the QR code, and then you can get into the waiting room. As you can see, we have already 14 people waiting in the line. And when this number reaches 30 or 25, we will start the quiz. And as Ms. Vera already introduced, we have a huge amount of points as gifts for these winners of this prize. So please kindly scan the code and join us in the quiz. You can scan with your phone. Okay, 17. We'll just wait for 8 more people. When the number reaches 25, we will start the quiz. I have also shared the link to join the quiz to the chat box. You can also click the link to join or scan the code on the screen. Come on, we just need 4 more people. Waiting for 3. Just one more person.
Come on.
Okay. Now it has reached 25 people. We will start the quiz. Okay, now the quiz is starting. Let's see who of these 27 people will win the first prize. Now we can see Osman Yonas, Ahmed Al-Baki, and Kaup Kuray is on the lead. Okay, very good, very good. Osman Yonas and Kaup Kuray is on the lead. And at the same time, we just want to remind everyone to scan the QR code on the right bottom side of the screen to get your free 2,000 points. You need to scan the code with HPP application. And if you don't have the HPP application, please contact local Hikvision team to help you download and register. Or you can just search Hike Partner Pro on Google. Now Islam Gamal Al-Sayyid Hassan is on the lead, followed by Osman Yonas. I think this name is very familiar, and also Ayman, very familiar. I think you always win in the previous editions. And also we have some new names like Muawad and Sabu Thomas. Okay, Ayman's on the lead again. Now for the prize, the top winner will get 15,000 points. Second place will get 12,000 points. And third place will get 10,000 points. So guys, and as you come to the end of the quiz, you will find the difficulty of the questions going up, but surprisingly, Muawad has been correct for all the questions till now. This is amazing, amazing. Brahim Zentong is coming up. And also Ayman going. Still some people didn't fill in the quiz, or still at the first stage. Okay. Time is short. Brahim Zaiton coming to the third place. And Mawad seems to be pending on the last question. And the last question is actually very important. It's about your HPP ID. You must fill your HPP ID so that we can find you and give you the points. If you are correct for all the questions, but you did not fill your HPP ID, then we cannot send you the gifts. So that's very important. Okay, I think we can make a countdown for 10 seconds and then to end this quiz. So guys, hurry up. Let's count down for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, the quiz will be ended, and we will know who's the winners according to the finalist, and we will send you the gifts. Congratulations, Mawad, Sabu Thomas, Islam, Brahim, Ahmed, Felix, Ahmed, Muhammad, Ayman, all of the winners. And actually, for the first prize, there's one winner. Second prize, there's two. Third prize, there's three. So congratulations to the top 1 to top 6. And we will send you the gifts after the course.
Thank you, Kiwi. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, again for attend today's session. Now we have, for myself, I conduct for 2 sessions already. I enjoy this feeling and spend this time with you. Also, actually, after every time of this communications, I will see the video playback and check for the communications and comments from you. We really appreciate what you have leave us and your times. So this is the what was the Monday. Yeah, for the first working days of Dubai, and I thank you for spending your time with us, and hope you are getting well for all business with your business, and see you next times. Okay, thank you. Bye.